Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Quantitative techniques for CLAT. We're going to look at a problem from the bar chart today. So here we have a bar chart which gives us the price of wheat in rupees per ton. I'm reading this from the title of the chart. The title gives me a fair idea of what information is there in my bar graph. For each ton, the price of wheat in rupees is given. So if you look at this number, let's say 3210, I'm looking at the month of February. Okay, what is my price of wheat per ton? It is in rupees 3210. Now the next month it's gone up slightly, actually quite a bit. The jump has been quite a bit, at least 600. Yeah, at least about 600. So that's an approximate figure. And again here there's a huge jump, but here between April and May the jump is very slight. Okay, it's less than or a little bit, maybe 100 and a little more. Right, so it's 4,800, 4,940, so 140 is the difference, right? But that is when you calculate. When you simply look at the graph, you should be able to say that there has been a steady increase, and then there moderately it's been leveled off, and then again there's been a rise. Okay, now this bar graph gives us the information. Here we have from 0 to 8,000. Now what happens here? I have equivalent breaks per 1,000, right? If you break it up, it is 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to... So each of this split is 1,000, right? Which again I can split it into 10 equal parts. Imagine I wrote 10 equal lines here to show you that it's 10 equal parts. Right? So when you break it down into 10 equal parts, when we look at a problem like this, right, 4,800 and then 4,940, we know that it is little more than 100. So let's look at what is being asked. The question says, how many months experienced more than 10% increase in the price of wheat over the earlier month? Now this is a very typical quantitative technique question. Firstly, they want us to calculate percent increase. Okay, the percent increase, that's the first part. The second part is they want us to figure out if it is more than 10% increase and for how many months has it been. Okay, and if it's an increase over the earlier month. So you have 8 months here: February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 8 months, and my options are range from 2 to the highest, which is 5. Right? So from this question, what I need to figure out is, firstly, I need to calculate my percent increase and then compare how many months have experienced more than 10% increase over the earlier months. How many times has that happened? Calculate the percent increase. Let's begin with the first 2 months. Okay, how do I do this? I must take the number for March. For March, I'm given 3980. The previous month, that of Feb, is 3210. And I should divide this by the smaller number, which is 3210, or the month for, or the number for February. And they're asking me for a percentage. So into 100. When you calculate, you will get the difference, and you will get the percentage value of 23.98. Similarly, we will do April and March, and then May and March, June and March, July, March, and so on, right? We need to know how many months have experienced more than 10%. Now I know March has experienced 23.98% over February. So I've got one answer for sure. From the remaining months, let's calculate. Let's calculate for April and March. So in April, my number is 4800, right? 4800. So I have April. I'm looking for percentage increase. So big number minus March was 3980 divided by 3980. I'm looking for a percent value out of 100. So therefore, when you calculate, you will find the answer as 20.6%. Okay, so this is also a qualifying answer. So a minimum of 2 is already right. Okay, but I need to check for 3, 4, and 5. So that means I will have to calculate for the month of May to April. From the graph itself, when you look at May to April, what do you see? You will see the increase is very, very slight. Okay, June to May is also very slight. Let's look at July and June. That's a huge peak here. 5730, 6250, 7020. Okay, now without calculating, I know that these two will not qualify. The numbers don't match up, correct? So then I have one. So if I were to count my answer, I would look at it like this, or I would calculate it. Okay, now if you calculate it, which is the best way to do it, you will see May to April is a very slight increase. June to May is also very slight. I'll give you the numbers. I hope you will do this on your own as well, so you know how slight it is. Yeah, it is around 2.6, I think, %, and June is less than 1. Okay, so I'm just going to write less than 1%. Now let's look at July, June. July, June, we have 5730 minus 4970 divided by 4970. So that I would get around 15% in July. And similarly, when you look at August, July, the increase is not that much, right? It's 6250 and 5730. When I calculate, I'm getting around 9%. Now 9% in August, the percent increase is not what we're looking for. We're looking for anything that is more than 10%. Remember, our question clearly says that these months should have experienced more than 10% increase in the wheat price. So August will not be a good answer. July is fine, right? June and May also don't qualify. March qualifies, April qualifies, August qualifies. So then the last problem is September, August. So for September, we have, from the graph, we have 7020 minus 6250 divided by 6250. I will get the answer at 12%. This is an approximation, but again, this is more than 10%. So in total, I have just 4 months having experienced more than 10% increase in the price of wheat. Okay, so that's my answer.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.